Good day, friends. This is the strategic day trader. We will be starting today's class on GBPUSD. We want to see some analysis on GBPUSD using the strategic day trader analysis to solve the GBPUSD chart. So let's see where we can start from. Okay, let's see what happened there. Why the price had reversal at this point. Okay, now in my previous classes I told you that I use a checklist, and where you have support or resistance, confluence, as stops taken out, price action, and halfway through into price action. Okay, so we'll be using this. Now for support and resistance, why did price stop at this point? Let's check why price stopped at that point. Let's place an horizontal line here. Okay, this is the daily charts. We are using the daily charts right now to check. Okay, all right. This is where price had reversal, this line, and this is the spot here. Okay, now when you look at where price had a stop, the first point on our checklist is our support or resistance. So here, if you look at this point here, we are the base here. Okay, we are the base there. So this is the support. You can see this point to this point. So this is the support. Okay, now but price stopped at this point. Yeah. Okay, so the second point on our checklist is confluence. Now the confluence is that was price rejected in the past at that area where price stopped. Okay, yeah, price was rejected here. Yeah, price was rejected here. Okay, yeah, price was rejected here. Price wanted to go down but got rejected at this point. Okay, and even if, okay, that's at the blue line. Okay, price almost goes to that blue line here. Okay, so there is rejection around this area too. Okay, so we could see that there is confluence. That is that area where price stopped has a lot of influence. Okay, now B, our stops taken out. Now when you look at this area, this whole area, you will see that we have a higher number of stops that we're taking out. Even from where you have this yellow line, okay, it's a support area, and there we have stops. There are stops here, there are stops here, and there are also a whole lot of stops that are taken out. Look at stops all these are stops, all these are stops. So all these stops are been taken out. Okay, all these stops have been taken out. These are stops. These are stops in these areas. These are stops. Okay. These are stops. These are stops here. These are stops here. Okay. And this area too is an area of stops. Okay. So all these stops have been taken out, including this support area here too. So now, what is next on our checklist? Price action. Do we have price action in that area that can drive the price up? Do we have price action? Now I gave out some points, some candlesticks, price action candlesticks that I use. Okay, I gave us price action candlesticks that I use, so you can go and check my YouTube channel where I gave out the price action candlesticks, that I use here. Okay, so the candlesticks that I use and work like magic. So you see the candlesticks that I usually use for my price action. Okay, alright, so let's check what we have here. Here we have somewhat like a pin bar or an hammer. Okay, a standing pin bar or an hammer there. Okay, so and the last part is halfway through into the price action. Now this candle actually moved halfway. Okay, if you measure it, it will have moved halfway. This candle will have moved halfway into this candle. Okay, so that will be our entry point, and the other parts which are stop loss and take profit. So you should know how to set your stop loss and take profits. Okay, now I usually say that double of my stop loss is my take profits. Okay, double of my stop loss is my first or initial take profits. So if you can set your stop loss accurately, okay, if you can set your stop loss accurately, then you can have so where stop loss. I would like to put my stop loss below this particular low. Okay, so I want to place it here, just some distance below this. Okay, because we are using daily charts right now, so I may not want to go too further. So that is how I would like to place my stop loss. You don't need to make it too far away from that point, because the bigger your stop loss, the bigger your take profits, and you want to use a take profit that we actually hit targets. Okay, so you don't want your take profit to be too big. I think this area is okay. So what it means is that if price is coming to my stop loss and take out my stop loss, it means price is actually going down. Okay, so I'll go for double of my stop loss. Let's change this color to red. Okay, so I can recognize that. So our entry normally I use 4-hour charts, but I think this daily chart is clean enough. It's clean enough to use. I'll switch back to 4 hours later. So our entry is where we have the yellow line, okay, exact points. All right, so we will be removing this blue line, okay, we're removing the blue line. Okay, so this is our entry here at the yellow line. All right, so this is our stop loss. So we'll measure double of our stop loss, which will be, so let me take this, measure this way. You can see that our stop loss seems to be very big. Our stop loss is too big. That's why I like using 4 hours. Daily will make your stop loss to be very big. Okay, I'm sorry. So I'm going to take this line. Let me change it to green. Okay, so then this point here. Got it again. Wow. So just at the tip, can you see? So our take profit was actually hit. You can see if our stop loss was it was bigger than this, it means our take profit will be around this place, and take profit wouldn't be hit. Can you see? That's why it's very good to set your stop loss you have to be accurate in setting your stop loss, okay, so that your initial take profit can be hit. At least that first run off, you'll have made money before we have a pullback, okay, before we have a pullback. So now that we have a pullback, what is going to happen next? Okay, so these has formed another support area here, okay, we have formed another support area here. So naturally you have seen the move, okay, you have seen the move, and with the situation of things, the reason why they are carrying out this function, normally they could have gone straight up, but they needed liquidity, okay, and that's the reason why they needed to consolidate the market, so that they can get enough liquidity to move the market upward, okay. So that is the essence why they are consolidating this market here. All right, so all we need to do, all we will be waiting for right now, is that they have formed a support base here, okay, a support line here. So all you need to do is to put your horizontal line. Let me move this, okay. You can switch to 4 hours to see that point clearer. Okay, can you see? We need to see it clearer, so let's change the line to, okay, let's change to 4. All right, so look at, so these are stops here, these are stops here. So as it is, I used to ask a question, okay, and that question is, where is the money? It is very important that you always note that particular question. Now look at what they have done. They have created a lot of stops around this area, okay, they have created a lot of stops around the area, and where you have much area of stops, that is where the money is, okay, that is where the money is. So with the situation of things, okay, with what we have currently, I will expect them to take out this stop here, okay, we can take out these stops here, then we push to the upside, okay, where we have a lot of money. So all these stops here needs to be taken out, okay, all these stops here needs to be taken out. So from the look of things here, I will be expecting that price should come to my area of power, and this area is my own area of power. Okay, this is my own area of power where price can come to this area, take out these stops, and I look for my price action and a move to the upside. Okay, a move to the upside. You can see that there is a lot of confluence in this area. Okay, price being rejected in all this area, price rejection on this line. Okay, price rejection in this area. So this area is a very important area. So if price can take out these stops, I'll be more confident. So what I will look for now is a price action that will drive the price up. If I don't see the price action that will drive the price up, I would rather stay aloof. Okay, I will stay away from the market. So it is not compulsory that you should go into the market. It is not compulsory. It is better you miss the trade than for you to miss your money. Okay, it is better to miss the trade than for you to miss your money. So what I do is that I know that this whole area is where the money is. You can see it clearly. This is where the money is. When you look further, when you go further, you will see that this is where the money is. Okay, all right. So you can also expand further to also confirm using the daily chart to actually check the other areas, so that it's not so that it won't be that probably maybe this area was just a pullback for price to continue its way down. Okay, so you can't clarify what you are having here. Okay, so you can see that this area have been taken out using this. So it's what we have here. They are just coming back to retest this area, because when price clears and a large area of stops like that, there is usually a retest, just like you have here. Okay, so they are just coming back to retest it. So you can see the volume of stops that we have in this area. You can see the volume of stops we have in this area is much. So there is high probability that price is likely to start going upward. Okay, so all I need to do is to allow price to come to my area of power. You can see this base here. Okay, this is where we have stops here, and all I need to do is to allow price to come to my own area of power, and this base here, this area here, is my own area of power, and price broke through. Price came to my area of power, then I will knock it out. This is how to knock price out. Okay, I will make sure that price break this area. Okay, so and price broke through, then I look for my price action. Okay, I look for my price action. Now if you are looking for your price action and you don't get it via, as we had now, we are using the daily chart, you can always switch to the 4 hours chart to fine-tune the signal. Okay, to fine-tune the signal. Here you can see I have this candle is engulfing this candle. Okay, this candle is engulfing this candle, so you will see it clearly there. Sorry, you can see it clearly. This candle is engulfing this candle, so that is one price action. Okay, halfway through, this bearish candle came even more than halfway. Okay, came more than halfway. Okay, this particular candle came more than halfway into this candle. You can see. So I have a clear understanding of where to place my entry in this place. So I place my entry, I place my stop loss, and there is a move to the upside. Exactly what also played out here. Look at what played out here. Is it different? A base was formed. Can you see? Stops here formed a base here, okay, a support line here, okay, a support line was formed, and there is a breakthrough of the stops in this area, a breakthrough of the stops. You can see this is one stop here, these are stops here, these are stops here. So these stops were clearly taken out, and this took them out, okay, because we are using daily. If you check 4 hours chart, so let's check 4 hours chart, let's see what we can find there. You can switch to 4 hours, or if you are using this daily as your signal point. I made a mistake, I need to bound. Let's bound it so that we can know the exact point. Okay. Okay, switch to 4 hours. You can see clearly the pin bar there. You can see it. Look at the pin bar. Okay. Now, I usually say this, that the next point after the price action, okay, is halfway through into price action. Now look at what happened here. When I said halfway through into this price action, this pin bar, you can see stops here. These stops were clearly also taken out. After taking out all the major stops here, they still found more stops here, which you can see when they were trying to, when they got here, there was no real price action that you could use here, okay, but they gave it to you here. Now after giving it to you, okay, using it to clear all these stops out, okay, which is very powerful. Now no halfway through, but I usually say, because I love price getting to halfway of my price action. Now if I don't find it, sometimes I will have to wait, but some other traders enter at the next opening of the price, okay, at the next opening, but I don't enter at the next opening. I wait until price get to halfway, okay. But you know, if you are very sure of what you are doing, even at the clearing of these stops, you can place your entry. But I like to be more confident that let my price action show. Once my price action is visible, then I wait for again another confirmation, which is halfway through into this price action pin bar, okay. Now the next candle that opened did not get to halfway through, it went straight up. But look at what happened. It came and formed a vision, which gave me my halfway through, okay. It came back, gave me my halfway through. Now I am more confident to enter the market. Once I get my halfway, I am more confident here. I'm more relaxed, okay. I'm also at lesser risks, okay. So I will place my entry and a sweep to the upside. You can see the move, okay. So you use the first method I use in calculating your stop loss and your take profits. So the other take profits, okay, where next are your targets, you can get that through one of my videos, which is called the master price targets, how to determine price targets easily to maximize your profit. You need to also know how to confirm where your next take profit will be. So you can go through that video, you understand how to set your next take profit, so that you can have take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3, and take profit 4, and so on like that. Okay, and you will know also where price is likely to get to before reversals can occur, because that's the main point. Where will price get to before a reversal will occur? Look at, there's a reason why price reversed at this point. Okay, there is a reason. Okay, so but what we are dealing with now is how to get a good entry point. Okay, how to get a good entry point. Look at what has happened here, like I was explaining before. Look at what has happened in this place. Okay, so this place will be considered a pullback, as many people will say, but in my own case, I wait for them to form a structure. Okay, I wait for them to form a structure, because naturally they cannot move the price up just all of a sudden. They can move it, but if they move it up instantaneously, then they will move it back down. Okay, instantaneously. So but usually they like to find liquidity. Once there is no money in the market, they form this structure called consolidation. Okay, or I call it a structure because it is a structure created for them to make money easily and massively. Okay, so look at, the form this structure here, they consolidated, and they took it out using this, and it's what a price action candle, pin bar, and they move to the upside. Okay, now price got to this place. There is also a reason why price got to this place and also reversed. Okay, so price got to that place and reversed, and so on like that. Okay, so we've determined that first part here where we have the price action. Now what about this part, this whole part? You can see that they have formed a base here. Okay, let me expand it. All right, so where this yellow line is, they have formed a base. You can see area of stops, okay, and yeah. So after forming this, they need to break it. Then after breaking, you look for your price action candle and they move to the upside. Okay, so that is how I destroy every chart that comes to me. Okay, so even if you go in time past, you will see that it is all the same. Now for sell, look at what has happened here for sell. Let's take this place first as an example. You see that it is all the same. Okay, now let's see this. Let's first clear all these drawings. It is very important that you always clear your chart so that it can be clean enough for you to always get a good output. All right, so now let's place a line around this area. Let's place a line here. Okay, let's switch course, and then let me bound it vertical. I want to band it so that we can. I want to first switch to daily. I want to see an overview of what is going on there. Okay, good. Can you see? You can see the reason why I came to check. This is where we are actually working on. Okay, so we want to see why the price go down like this. Okay, so we are going to see it now. Can you see? Can you see it? Okay, you can see here. You can see what rebounded. Okay, you can see here that we have a resistance area here, what people call resistance. People call it resistance, but I call it an area of stops. Okay, so you can see the number of stops that are in this area. Okay, so here we have formed a resistance stop here. Okay, we formed a resistance stop here. All right, now what is on our checklist again after the confluence? So do we have price rejection in the past in these areas? Okay, look at okay, where you have this resistance area, you can see price around this area. Okay, price tends to break through what went up. Okay, and price also had some resistance in this area. Okay, now our stops taken out, which is the most important. Now look at what has happened here. These are a lot of stops. Okay, these are stops. Look at the massiveness of these stops. Look at the stops here. Okay, look at the stops here. Okay, so all these stops needs to be taken out, and what did they do? They took it out using this. So I'm going to move the line to see where it stopped. Now they stopped here. They stopped here. So this, when they stopped here, look at what has happened. These are stops. These are stops, but they left these ones. Okay, so they were not greedy enough to take out these ones. So, and there is a reason why they did that. Okay, there's a reason why they did that. I used to call it a miss. Okay, I used to call it a what? A miss. So there is a reason why they did that. It is for future purpose. They did that for future purpose of taking out the stops that are here. Okay, so okay, so you will see that price did not get to that spot there. So it is for a future purpose. The next time they are coming to that place, they will break it. Okay, look at, can you see? They broke it nicely. So that was the essence of that stop there. Okay, that was the essence, the reason why they intentionally left the stop here. Naturally they should have taken it. They should have taken it alongside with these ones. Okay, but they left it intentionally. So when they leave it intentionally, I used to call it a miss. Okay, I call it a miss. You can see they missed it. That was this piece there. Okay, so it is for a future time that they are coming back to take it, and once they get to that spot, they are going to take it immediately. You can see how they took it. Okay, they took it out. So that is how they operate. So now let's finish our discussion here, which is also very important to us. We saw now how did price even get to this spot? How did price get to this spot first? Let's look at that. Now let me clean our chart so that it can be clean. Now look at how price got to that spot. You can see that they formed a structure. They formed a structure here. So you always need to just give them that time to form that structure. So you have to always allow the structure to form and to be clear enough, okay, to be clear enough for stops to be taken out. All these that I'm using, this chart that I'm using daily chart now, it works even for 15-minute charts. So when you see all these structures, even on 15-minute chart, it's the same, okay. So you can make money even on an hourly basis based on the formation of these structures, okay. So look at the structure. Look at this. Is the first point here. They took out this base, this support area. Can you see the support area? They took it out, okay. And that support area also has confluence, which is here. You can see price rejection in all this area where you have the support area. You can see, okay. So support and confluence checked, okay. What is next? Stops taken out. Now where stops taken out, this is what took out these stops here. This area of stops, this area of stops, this area of stops. These two here took them out, okay. You can see the price action. That's how I always say, I always like waiting for the price action, okay. Now we had two price action there. I think we have this engulfing candle, okay, and we have an halfway through. Now why did price get to this point? That price, instead of price to stop at this point, price decided to come down as low as this point here to stop here. Like I was saying, if I had wanted to put my stop loss for this point, if I am making my entry around this area, if I'm making my entry in this place where you have the halfway through here, okay, let's assume that I wanted to use this one for my entry. They knew what they did here. You can see that this price action did not give you an halfway through. What they did here was intentional. They actually wanted to take out people's stops, okay. But if you understand this principle very well, you will not be caught unaware, okay. Now my halfway through will be here. This is my own entrance around this area. This is the entrance, okay. Let me change it to now. This is my own entry point using this candle, okay. Now on a normal day, if I actually wanted to do it, I may also decide not to enter here, but let's assume that I'm placing my own entry from this point, which is also a good point, okay. Now I want to place my stop loss. Where will I place my stop loss? My stop loss will be below the next stop, okay, below the next stop, which is somewhere around here. Can you see? So let me change it to red. Below the next low, that will be, you can see the lows. Let's see the lows very well. You can see that the low is having stops here, okay. And on a normal day, the reason why I'm saying that I will also be careful even when making my entry at that point there is because of this support area here, this area, these stops. They may want to take it out, okay. So I will have to caution even in placing my entry in this area of this blue line because of these stops, okay. But because the stops to which they took out were major stops, that was the reason why I was placing my entry at that point, and I already have a price action candle and also an halfway through, so it meets my requirement. All I need to do is just to place my stop loss below the low of this. Okay, so now which favored us? Okay, favored us. This candle could not get to it. They intentionally did it in order to take some other stops out. Okay, because they know that many people will be placing their stops around these areas, so they took them out. So but if you have placed your stop loss in a very correct place, you will not have any issue. And when you also try to place your targets, your profit target, all you need to do is to measure double of your stop loss. Okay, let's change the color to green. Okay, so then okay, so I'll move this. You can see that our take profit is also hit before we have a pullback again, and immediately we have that pullback. Look at the pullback. Look at, they formed the base. They formed the base, and after forming this base, what did they do? They took it out, and a price action followed, engulfing candle, and they sweep to the upside. Okay, so using this strategy is very easy. Is very easy. Okay, so you don't have any issue in using this strategy. It's very simple, and it's massive in profit taking. So now that we have cleared that area, so what is next? We're actually working on something, which is the clearing of the stops that are here. Okay, so in the process of trying to take the price up, they were also forming what? Structures. They were forming structures. You can see this place clearly taken out, clean. Okay, very clean. So very easy to place your entry around these areas. Okay, very easy. So now you have placed your entry. Now what is next? You know that what is next is that because they have formed a structure here, you have a lot of stops in this area. They will want to take them out. Okay, and that is what they did here. Okay, using this. And when you look at what they did, you can see that we have a pin bar there. Okay, in fact a double pin bar with this one. Okay, so which sends the price downwards. Okay, so after declaring of these stops, these major stops, they gave us our price action. And what is next? You can see a sweep to the downside. Okay, massive, which also came to take out all these ones. Look at this same area where the stops got to, formed more base. You can see it formed more base. Look at, can you see it formed another base which needed to be taken out. Okay, it formed more base. So they have created another area of stop here, area of stops here, and area of stops here. Can you see? So which needed to be taken out, it has formed another base. Okay, and after that they took it out using this. Then you look for your price action candlestick, and it takes you to the upside, which they have also giving you more area of stops again in all these places, okay, which needed to be taken out, and that is the move. So now they are still creating more structures. They are still creating more structures, which you find here. Now look at what they did here. They took out this, okay, they took out this structure here up to declaring of all these stops up to this point, okay. So they stopped here, so they have cleared all the points that are here. They have exhausted all the points that are here, okay. So all we are having right here now is just a pullback, okay. So they can form another form, they can form consolidation here, they consolidate here, take it out, then move to the upside, okay. So all you need to do is just to be patient, to wait for the structure to form, okay, to wait for the structure to form. But this is a daily chart, and you know that when you are using a daily chart, it can take days and weeks before your structure can be formed, okay. So but if you want to be making money even in hours, all you need to do is to switch to the 1 hour chart or 15-minute chart, and you will see a lot of structure. Even what has happened here, if you check it, you will see that there is some form of money for you to have made even within today, okay. If you check it, you will see the same structure that we are talking about, okay. Okay, look at this now. You can see this. Look at, can you see a structure here? So they created area of stops around this area, and they came and took it out. So why did they get to all these places before now moving it up? Okay, because all these stops, they needed to take them out. This, and this. You can see that they took them out up to this point. So they make sure that they took them out up to the point where they are certain that, okay, it is clean enough, okay, it is clean enough for them to take it to the upside. So but they formed a base first, the support. They formed a support. You can see it is very important, and that support was taken out. So look at your price action candlestick here, and here. So they still formed another base here, and they use this to take it out, okay, and it moved to the upside. So once your base has been taken out, once this type of base that you see has been taken out, all you need to do is to look for other area of stops that needs to be cleaned. So once those area of stops have been cleaned, then you can place your entry. But I usually like halfway into my price action, and that's the reason why I'm more confident when I'm taking my trades, okay. So you can see that you can still make money even within 15-minute charts. Even when you check it on the daily, you cannot place a trade. Checking it on the daily cannot give you any trade. You have to wait, okay. You have to wait. There is nothing to do. There's nothing to do in this area. There's nothing to place a trade. So you have to wait for the structures to form and a clean out of the structure, okay. Once they clean it out, okay, it may even be a tiny clean out, okay, but once they are able to clean it out, the next for you to look for is a move to the upside. Look for a price action and move to the upside, okay. So on daily charts, you cannot do anything for now. Checking 4 hours charts, you cannot do anything. The structure is still forming, okay. Allow them to form the structure. allow them to form the structure. Okay, so even on daily you still can't do any, and on 4 hours chart you have to allow them to form the structure. Okay, let's say on 1 hour, if we could be able to place a trade today on 1 hour, there is an opportunity. We can see the base clearly shown here, and which was taken out, and we have a price action candlestick here, very clean. Okay, very clean. This is a doji here. So, and you have an halfway into the candlestick, you can see halfway, and the next thing is to the upside. So this one is cleaner, it's even more cleaner than the 15-minute chart. Okay, you can see that you can find your halfway through. So sometimes if your 1 hour does not give you what you want, you switch to 15 minutes to check if it gives you, or you switch to 4 hours to check if that is what is going to give you what you need, especially when you are looking for your price action candlesticks. It is very important that you look for your price action candlestick before you place your trade. And I've shown you that I have many other candlesticks that I use for reversal. Okay, so you just need to go through them, you just need to check them on my channel, the strategic day trader channel on YouTube. This is it. So just go through it, where I reviewed all my candlesticks that I use for price reversals. It is very important. Okay, so what I've also trained here, what I've also discussed here, you can also check it on, go through it on where I actually started revealing my secrets in how to trade. Okay, it is very important. You can also go through this video, go through almost all the videos. They are very important. You can see that I solved here, I said I solved price direction without a single indicator. All my charts, I'll be solving them without a single indicator, only using the horizontal lines. I do advise that don't use indicators. Stop using indicators. Indicators are really likely to ruin your account, except you are a professional. Only professionals use those indicators. For beginners or newbies, please stop using those indicators. You will be deceived. Those indicators lag a lot and you'll be deceived. Price will always strike you out, but with this strategy, price cannot get you. If price will get you, it will be maybe 1 out of 10 trades, and that could be as a result of maybe you miscalculated. Okay, probably you miscalculated. That is just it. You can see here a base was formed. Why did price even moved here? Okay, you can see a base formed here, and this was a base here, and it was taken out. Okay, it was taken out. Once you see the base, you can see the base, that's the support. Okay, and it was taken out using this, and that was the reason why they had this. Okay, when you look at it, do you really have a price action candlestick there? The major price action candlestick that we had there was this and this. Okay, so this gave you halfway through, and this one did not really give you halfway through, but gave you up to like 25%. Okay, because that's what they used to do. Or sometimes when they have given you maybe 1 or 2 or 3 candles, this is also an engulfing candle that engulf this one, so, and you have an halfway through. Sometimes once they have given you 2 or 3 candles that have giving you an halfway through into the price action, they may not give you the opportunity again if you come late. So you may have to use 25% instead of 50%. Okay, instead of 50% into the price action candlestick, you may have to use 25%. You can see this one still meets the 25% requirement. So, and they move to the upside. So that is it. Look at what happened there. There is a base here. Okay, there is a base here, but there is no price action candlesticks. Can you see? So don't just assume that, oh, price has taken out a base, oh, I can enter. No, don't place any entry. You cannot. You have to wait for price to give you your price action candlestick. And it's not just only that, because sometimes price can give you a price action candlestick, but price will still fail and price will still continue to go down. Why? It's because there are still stops needed to be taken out. Look at stops in this area. These are stops in this area. They needed to take it out. Okay, and that was the reason for this particular candle. And when they got to this point, there was still no price action candlestick. Why did they do that? You can see that you still could not place your entry around this area until they start giving you the price action candlesticks around this area. That is when you now know, okay, I can place my trade. So you can't just place your trade because a support line has been broken or a resistance line has been broken, so you want to, oh, let me place my trade. You cannot place your trade because it has been taken out. You have to wait for all other stops that are around that area to be taken out. Then you now search for your price action candlesticks. Okay, so please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, it is advisable you subscribe. Okay, please do subscribe so that I can continue to give you analysis on other trades. You can always get other trades from me, live trades or other analysis that I make on any chart. I give analysis on cryptocurrencies. Bring any charts to me. I will use just this simple analysis to destroy any chart. If my strategy does not work for you, please challenge me. I want you to challenge me that, oh, you used my strategy, bring the chart to me and use it to challenge me, and I will show you how you are supposed to use it. Okay, so my email is there. Please send your question and answer, or join my Telegram chat, join my Telegram group. There we discuss more things. Okay, we discuss more things on my Telegram group, where we share other trades. Okay, we share other trades, we solve questions, we interact. Okay, we interact. So a lot of interactions, a lot of trades, a lot of interactions. So you can always join the Telegram group to get more acquainted to all the strategies that we are sharing together. So join the Telegram. The link is also below. The link is below, so check it out. And if you really enjoyed the training, please also give it a like, give your comment. There is a comment section. Give your comment, ask your question also through comment section. I will try and answer them, or tell me a chart you want me to analyze for you. I will also try and analyze it so you can see what will come out of it. Okay, so all my trainings, everything is free. I'm not charging a kobo from anybody. I'm not charging anything, a cent. I'm not charging. So if anybody is using my name to request fund from you, please, it is not me. I'm not collecting anything from anyone. Please, it is free. Okay, I'm not collecting any money from anyone. So please, you can contact me, subscribe to the channel. That will do a lot of good for both of us. Okay, subscribe to the channel. I need all of you that have watched this video to subscribe to the channel. All right, so if there are no questions, I will see you in the next video. Thank you.